Hi, my name is Drew Croft, and I wanted to go a little bit into adding a column for active or inactive. Currently, this is being shown here as user status ID in our users database or table. If we take a look over at the structure, got our user status ID, which links over to user status, which is either active or deleted. There's another way that this is done a lot of times, and that's to add a column called active or deleted or whatever people decide they want to call it. And the point of a column like this is that instead of completely removing data from the database, you still keep it there, and then from when you pull data, you only will pull active people, unless for some reason you need to get information about somebody that's no longer active. So what I did here is I actually created a copy of the users table and named it users example, and I created a column called active with boolean. Boolean is basically true or false. It's being stored here as a 1 or a 0, 0 being false, 1 being true. And I went through and did this by altering the table users example, added the column boolean. I went through and set everything to true. And then just to go through and make this basically the same as how it currently is set up, just using the active field instead of the user status ID. I updated it and set it false wherever the user status ID was 2, which is inactive for this. So an example here is what would happen normally. If you wanted to pull all the people from the database, you only want the people that are currently active or not deleted, or however you're going to phrase it. But in this case, maybe I want to go through and get everybody from the table, so I would run this, and by running this I'm getting a full name, and it's showing me all of these people here are active. If I try and sort this backwards, it doesn't make a difference because they're all active. In a situation where you might want to hang on to the people that are no longer active, as in a situation like this, maybe in your user DVD, you need to get information about somebody who ordered DVDs. You still need their information in the database so you can pull it, but you don't normally want to pull them when you're going to look at your active members. But in a situation like this, for example, I picked a user who is inactive and decided to pull their DVD information. If I run this, you'll see that Felix Hammonds is not active, but he does have 10 DVDs. So maybe when you're looking at who's got DVDs and who doesn't, and things like that, you need to get the information about Felix. And so instead of deleting the information, it's better to keep it around in the database, which is why a field like this would exist.